All right. I don't know where this one's going to start, so I'm going to have you all roll for it. I want all four of you to just roll 2d6. And whoever gets the highest, we're going to start on that half of the team.
Can I add cool?
No.
7.
7.
But I'm really cool.
3.
6.
Oh, that makes sense. This is
right.
this actually checks out.
Zlobs and Morgan. The two of you are in the secure magical research wing of the Mystic Library, and you are, kind of poring over all the data that you've acquired. You have a lot of insight now into the fact that these earthquakes are not a result of some kind of magical effect or a ritual, because the earthquakes, as you've kind of figured them to be, really don't correspond to historical evidence of magical seismic warfare. Mm-hmm. So, you kind of fell down various rabbit holes of research, which is exactly what you're supposed to do at a library. And what you've determined is that's not a dig. That's just the American library system is a great and munificent gift to the people.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
You're having a wonderful time.
I hand Auntie Flynn a Capri Sun to enjoy one with us.
Oh, do you mean a Sorrento Splash?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I smuggled these from Boston.
Indeed. So yeah, she takes one, and yeah, so she's just kind of looking through your research here and kind of acknowledging all of your findings.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. So a bunch of
something moving north. What's that?
Yeah, something moving north.
Something moving north, non-magical, but very large. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would agree with your assessment.
Yeah. Dangerous, but seems that it's solvable. Nothing too terrible. Probably moving away from something else. It's probably something that's not even that terrible. And just like, oh, I'm a big worm and I'm scared. And yeah, maybe we can even have a peaceful solution. What I'm really worried about is being played by the warlord and all those cool teens. That was a big tactical blunder. That was not good.
Well, history is written by the victors, so hopefully, if you're victorious at the end of this, you will you'll be able to shape the narrative, so to speak.
I hope so.
Yeah. How are things at home, by the way?
Better.
Good.
Zoe's a sophomore now.
Wow.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I tell you, she is someone to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
She charts her own path, and I really am glad. I'm glad for her, and I'm glad for you that you have a role model like that.
Mm-hmm. I've been actually spending a lot of time with her. We do. We sometimes work together.
She takes a thoughtful sip of her Sorrento Splash and decides not to pursue.
Zlob does not have a poker face.
Yeah, this is one of those things where if she falls down that well, she will need to call your parents about something, and she doesn't. That's not something she wants to take on today.
Yeah, Zlobs is a force, and sometimes you just gotta let the storm just blow through.
Morgan, it's very clear to me that you're the practitioner of the arcane arts in this particular group. Given the work I do, I can kind of see it on people. Do you enjoy it?
It's the only thing that comes very, very natural to me. And I sometimes wonder if that's what people value about me and what will happen when I lose it. So enjoy is kind of a hard word to say, but.
Whoa. That's really heavy. I like you because you're cool and fun and nice and a good friend.
Thanks.
And I don't know you well, but I appreciate your honesty and your introspection. Not too many people your age can can look inwardly as unblinkingly as you just did.
Can I have another Sorrento splash?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank
There you go. I bought a whole box.
And then the alarm goes off.
Uh-oh.
And
we
she
can help.
looks up. Actually, Zlobs, I'll let you roll. Let's leave this one to chance.
Are you sure it's not cool? Chance is pretty cool.
Pure chance. Give me just a 2d6 plus sharp.
Boom. Plus sharp? That's not chance. That's 8.
All right.
How's that pure chance? I added a stat.
Because I wanted. I didn't want to assign what would happen, but I wanted a better than 50% chance it would.
It makes sense.
Your aunt, Flynn, kind of looks up at the alarm. That's not fire. That's break-in.
Uh-oh.
That's a break-in alarm. Who?
Oh.
It has been years. Everyone stand here. The protective doors are going to close. And then she thinks about it for a second. Actually, you're Blittle League. You should probably respond to whatever that is.
Yeah. Is this our jurisdiction? I think this is our jurisdiction. It's New England.
And she's about to kind of explain where it is on a map when you see like a big, heavy armored door sliding down from the ceiling, and you two both kind of sprint out.
I definitely do that slide thing, and my hat drops off, and I grab it, but then like my hat gets stuck, and it's like grab it.
And so you kind of stand up in the hallway. Alarms are flashing everywhere, lights, sirens.
As me and Zlobs are running, I look at Zlobs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be? You don't think it's Mathers and O'Darcy, do you?
No. What kind of trouble could they have gotten themselves into in like 10 minutes?
As you are running, just as you kind of round the corner out of the room, a couple other Blittle Leaguers are here too.
What's the sitch? What's the sitch? Hey, what's the sitch?
Yeah. So there are two that you're running with, and they introduce themselves. They introduce themselves quickly. Yonkers Wi-Fi second base person Sasha Hardigan, and Yonkers Wi-Fi right fielder Darren Splash Mountain. Sasha is the one that does the talking because Darren is running while actively holding a laptop in front of his eyes. And Sasha looks. Wait, why are you responding?
We were we're from Boston. We're from the Somerville Sunflowers. I'm Zlobs. Nice to meet you.
I'm Morgan. Nice to meet you. We're here to help Little Leaguers.
Awful long way for a field trip.
We had another mission. It wasn't in Central Connecticut. We're doing some research here.
Darren Splash Mountain lowers the laptop from in front of his face, and you realize that it's connected via a pair of plugs into his temples.
Whoa!
And he kind of looks you both up and down.
Hey,
Boston traveling team.
Yeah,
makes sense. You're out of your jurisdiction, you know.
Oh, are we? I always get that confused because it's Connecticut, so it's New England, but it's not New England. It's New York.
South of the endless earth. Anyway, fall in. Alarms coming from the north.
Yeah, we got your backs.
Got your backs.
Our jurisdiction. Sasha looks.
Yeah,
I'll take point. All right, fall in behind me, everyone.
Okay.
And with that, Sasha starts running, and all of you kind of fall into a diamond shape. Her hands start getting wrapped in big kind of stony protuberances, and chunks of the wall kind of start popping out and orbiting around her.
Whoa!
So she's just kind of running like a big tank down the hall.
I just throw grenades
towards a giant choking cloud of black smoke. Nope. Let's switch to inside the cloud. Mindy and Darby, there are no two ways about this. You are in active combat. Here's what is happening. Bonfire, the catcher, has decompressed or broke the hermetic seals of his suit, and is now just making everything impossible to see and nearly impossible to breathe. Here's how this works. you're all going to get a -1 to every roll you make until you escape from the cloud or find a way to dissipate it somehow, or get Bonfire to get back into his suit. So -1 off the top. Also, every partial success that you all get doing whatever it is you're doing will have the added result of you getting 1 harm.
Ooh.
Great.
Okay. Within the choking smoke, Apple Ortiz is going to do something to all of you, and whatever that is will probably be dependent on what you try to do yourselves. So, Darby, Mindy, whoever has an idea can go first.
I'm going to dissipate this cloud with my wing fans.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty good. I'm going to call that, you know what, that's going to be... Yeah, that's act under pressure, no doubt about it.
She gets to roll cool. I see how it is.
2d6 plus cool, please.
-1.
-1.
Shoot. 5.
Oh no! Serp only said a partial. He didn't say you would take damage on a fail.
Yeah. So on a fail, something else is going to happen. You kind of bring up the wings and kind of start kind of beating them to try to dissipate Bonfire. But 2 things are working against you. One, the hallway is big but not huge. It's not some big grand hallway. The architecture of this place is such that it's almost like you're walking down a remarkably narrow hallway, given how grand the building is. That's one. And the other is it's really hard to dissipate a sentient cloud of smoke because you can't really separate it from itself. So it just keeps coalescing together. It is going to, yeah. All right. Bonfire is going to essentially just attack you in response. So the way it does is, it's a bunch of smoke is going to pour into your nose and ears.
Ears?
Stopping your ability to breathe and think for a little while. You take 2 harm.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh no.
All right, Mindy, you're up.
Well, good thing you're wearing that suit.
Can I enter the mind of Apple?
Sure. What is your intentions while you're in there?
Oh gosh. Be honest. I'm going to just show her a quick montage of what we've dealt with since we came to Connecticut. Just a quick flash of the mayor of Coventry, a quick flash of the robots we battled, a quick flash of the groundhog and what he said, how we're missing 2 of our suits, how we called our troops to protect Coventry, how we're now here trying to find the source of the earthquakes and also find something to save our suits so we can do our jobs. Just a quick flashing of everything that we've seen so she can just understand that we don't mean harm and we're just trying to solve a bunch of problems, some of which were created by us.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be a charm person roll.
Are you sure?
I'm going to let you roll weird.
He's a stickler. She gets to wear what she wants.
Okay.
But it's a -1 due to the choking.
Yeah. Okay. -1 due to choking. Okay, that is going to be an 9.
Mm-hmm. Wait, choking, but she's wearing a hermetically... No, we took you
No,
off.
I'm not.
Never mind.
You're going to take 1 harm from the choking smoke because that is a partial success. You show Apple kind of all of this. Here's how this is going to be. Mindy, you're starting to get a sense of her response immediately. Apple Ortiz like in the smoke, you kind of see Apple's kind of vision of herself, like her self-image of herself. And as she's, kind of advancing towards you, she is drawing from kind of a hip-mounted holster a really big, weird-looking gun. And like through the smoke, she's kind of like toggling a switch on the back. And it's, shock rounds, lead slug rounds, buckshot rounds. And she's like kind of switching to the right ammo. And then she just kind of sees all of this in her head. And then she kind of pauses. Darn. And then switches to net. So your partial success means she's not going to try to actively kill you. Or actively render you unconscious and unable to fight. So the stakes have changed somewhat. Darby, you're up.
I'm trying to think. I pull out my brass wood flute. Yeah, I'm gonna play my flute. I can do that. I can play my flute. And just
Bars, am I right?
All right. You're trying to play a musical instrument in a cloud of choking smoke is tough. If you're able to play it, something will happen. But I need you to roll 2d6 plus tough. -1.
No, I'm so tough. It would have been a 10. And it's a 9.
Okay.
Oh, 9?
Well,
That's fine.
I'll be honest,
Okay.
I thought it was gonna land on the 3, and then it landed on the 6. It would have been a 3 and a 2.
All right. So you're going to take 1 harm.
I'm officially unstable then.
Yeah. This is because you need to inhale to start playing the flute, and it's just more like lung-searing pain through your eyes, nose, and ears. So that is awful. And you end up kind of playing a few notes. That's going to be enough to kind of trigger the effect of the flute. Who would you like to talk to, Apple or Bonfire?
Bonfire.
All right, so it's going to be Apple instead because you got a partial success.
Good. Okay.
So Bonfire is currently, making it so you can't see. And Bonfire does not stop doing that. Bonfire does not dissipate, but kind of echoing within the cloud is this weird kind of sandy voice. Why do I feel like I need to talk to you?
Hi. Oh, wait, is it Bonfire? Bonfire or Apple? Wait, who are you?
Oh, wait, you said Bonfire, so you're talking to Apple instead. Yeah, okay, sorry. Apple has stepped back and is preparing to fire some kind of ordnance into the cloud.
Hi.
Kind of bullshit is this?
It's just music. I like music a lot. What does Bonfire find like really calming and like relaxing? Like what makes them feel really good?
Huh. Dry air. Dry, quiet air.
Dry, quiet air.
You should see his house. It's wild.
Oh, that sounds. I don't think I'd like that very much. But
What are you trying to steal from this library?
we're trying to steal a book. It's called The Oracles of Astrum Psychus. Psychus, yeah. We're trying to steal that. We were thinking of it more as borrowing permanently, and that's the truth.
Stealing. Got it. And she readies her shot. Mindy, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, Apple.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's gonna have to be a change in personality. Just temporarily.
That's what we said about Ryan.
Don't bring up Ryan.
2d6 plus weird, please. -1 because of bonfire.
Okay. 8.
On a partial success. Well, let's start there. What is the one word that will be incorporated into Apple Ortiz's personality?
Forgiving.
Noted. Partial success. You choose the drawback. Apple knows you did something to them. The effect is temporary, or the GM will give you a personality trait for as long as the target carries theirs.
The GM gives me a personality trait.
Well, the opposite of forgiving is obviously combative.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So, like a vacuum, you begin kind of like pulling the active aggression out of Apple's mind. And you got to put it somewhere because you want this to be temporary, not permanent. So you decide to store it right up front in the middle of your mind.
Oh, jeez.
And man, that stinks. All right, so Apple is. Oh, by the way, you take 1 harm for doing that as a partial success.
Oh, I am unstable, FYI.
Noted.
I need to get back to my suit.
And all right, that's 2 rounds. Let's switch. Zlobs, Morgan, Sasha, and Darren. The 4 of you are running down the hall towards
As a
team towards this cloud of black smoke.
There's your problem.
Sasha looks at you. No, that's the solution. Bonfire's out of his suit. He must be trying to delay the whatever it is they're attacking. All right, fire in positions, everybody.
I go in.
All right, you go in. Yeah, so you dive into the cloud. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Tackle something.
All right.
Tackle a threat.
Yeah, you're going to tackle a threat. 2d6 plus tough, please.
Yeah. Nice. 11.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Ah!
You slam tackle the ever-loving heck out of Darby.
Oh no. That makes her combative.
So essentially you're running forward. Darren kind of sidles up against the walls, starts typing things into his laptop. Sasha's preparing to throw up like these big kind of earthen walls. And you kind of sprint ahead, dive through, past another Yonkers Blittle Leaguer that is about to shoot something into the cloud. And you kind of fly through the middle of the crowd, grab some kind of real estate in front of you, and kind of tumble jersey over tea kettle out of the cloud.
Can I also like loosen a sticky grenade at the same time?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you also. So, who do you want to?
The person I'm tackling.
To be impacted by the sticky grenade.
Yeah, I grab them, sticky grenade them, and then that's what I do. As I'm tackling.
Oh, noted. Okay.
Yeah.
So you sprint forward. slam a sticky grenade into like the midsection of whoever you're tackling. And actually, what is the harm in here? Oh yeah, okay. And then
no harm with a sticky grenade.
slide down the hallway. The smoke kind of clears from your eyes, and you find yourself looking at Darby, and Darby's looking up at you, and then there's a 4-harm explosion.
No, it's a sticky grenade. Like a goo.
Oh, a sticky grenade.
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought like a sticky grenade.
Like a sticky grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the goo grenade.
Like chewing gum.
Yeah. Oh.
Nom.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why you looked weird. Like, no, it's sticky. Sticky boom. Or not sticky boom. Sticky black.
You kind of slide down the hole, big like kind of explosion of like crackling, fizzing, instantly sealing goop. And Zlobs, you and Darby are now very, very fully stuck together and effectively out of the fight.
Zlobs!
Darby, what happened?
Morgan,
I think I saved
what do you want to do? What you are looking at right now is a cloud of smoke that Zlobs flew through. You see a figure in the smoke that the Yonkers Wi-Fi player is trying to aim at.
Did I see Zlobs and Darby come out the other end?
2d6 plus sharp, please. I'll give you a -1 because this is the heat of battle.
13.
Yeah. You saw Zlobs kind of fly through and just, the outline of Darby, wings extended even in the fog. So, Zlobs apparently tackled Darby out of here. And with a 13, you can extrapolate that figure standing there is probably Mindy.
I, in this moment, understand that the threat is us.
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to do... I'm gonna cast a shield to surround the vapors and shrink them away from Mathers.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's going to be... that'll be use magic to temporarily trap a person. 2d6 plus weird, please.
8.
All right, partial success. Okay. What that means is I'm going to say that I'll choose the glitch here. The glitch is that the effect is short-lived, meaning you kind of create this like crackling energy bubble and kind of sweep the Mindy. This hurts like the dickens because you are temporarily electrocuted. But the cloud is now kind of trapped for a second in this ball of energy. What that means is, Mindy, you are going to get one action before that bubble is broken and you're back to where you began. What is your action?
Take the gun.
All right. Morgan, I see a hand raised.
Amazing. I just had a quick question.
Yeah.
Do I see Apple?
Yeah, Apple. At this point, you're probably pretty close to Apple. Like, she might be 5 feet in front of you. And she was about to. She like the smoke clears. She kind of looks back at you, looks forward, kind of nods, and readies a shot.
Yeah. My question is, do I know anybody on the Yonkers team, including Apple?
Oh,
we will get to that
question.
in a second.
All right.
Mindy, you're trying to grab the gun.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
I am going to say...
just say it, sir.
I mean, this is act under pressure.
Oh, God.
No.
No.
What?
Yeah, it is.
If you want to harm Apple, then that's kick some butt. If you want to manipulate Apple into doing something, that's a charm roll. Grabbing a gun certainly sounds like act under pressure to me.
Fine.
All right. 2d6 plus charm.
Cool.
2d6 plus cool. Sorry.
I'm just jealous.
5.
No.
You kind of
Oh,
jump
no.
forward, like wild, angry look in your eyes, grab for the barrel of the gun, big kind of cracking gunpowder explosion. Morgan, you are stunned by this. You think Mindy may have been shot for a second. Until, of course, this kind of like microfilament net kind of extends out, and Mindy, you get wrapped up like a spring roll.
No!
And you kind of hit the ground.
I'm going to chew my way out.
All right, you chew your way out. I will let this be kick some butt. 2d6 plus tough. Also,
Did you have your knife?
yeah, you take no harm from this. But 2d6 plus tough, please.
To chew my way out?
To chew your way out.
5.
All right, then you pass out. Yeah, you're unstable, and you rolled a failure after being caught in a net.
Fine. I passed out.
Mindy angrily
passive
passes
aggressive.
out. Apple kind of holds up her hand like this and kind of looks. All right, cover formation, everybody. And she kind of walks forward, kind of like kicks at the unconscious Mindy with her sneaker.
I snarl.
It's a sleep snarl.
Oh, there's something special
then-
about an off-camera snarky remark.
Yep, and Sasha Hartigan then kind of walks up and like kind of covers Mindy, and then Apple
With like a blanket?
No, with floating stones that are preparing to be dropped on Mindy if should the need arise. Blanket will come later, and the rest of you kind of move towards kind of a goo-covered Zlobs and Darby.
Hi, Darby.
Slabs.
So this is a sticky situation we got ourselves in.
Yeah, I'm sort of glad I don't have my old wings.
Yeah, so where's the
They
threat?
never come off. I think that might be me and also Mindy. There have been some misunderstandings
Oh,
since we
where are the good
parted
people?
ways. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
But things got tricky. Threats were made,
Mhm.
and apparently the Yonkers Wi-Fi they didn't realize that the threats weren't real, and one thing led to another, and now we're sticky and stuck together. And so again, just it's a misunderstanding.
Oh, okay. I attempt to stand up with Darby stuck to me. Just like-
Do you succeed?
oh yes, it's very comical. Like it's just
Mhm.
it's just a big old well grouped together. She's like upside down. I'm like,
Mhm.
"What?"
I think we
Well,
should
looks-
just get Mindy and probably just leave. I think we should probably just leave.
That makes sense.
I think we should just. It was a misunderstanding, everyone.
Yeah, it sounds like a
It's little Little League
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding. We'll take the problem child in the net and get out of your hair.
I snarl again.
Because Apple Ortiz is forgiving, as captain, she kind of takes jurisdiction over the situation. And the four of you are kind of unceremoniously dumped in the parking lot.
Again, I guess I don't know Apple or anything.
Oh, no, we're going to get to this. This is all
Okay.
happening very quick.
I see.
It's the equivalent of you are being actively arrested and wondering if you know any of the police. It's like,
I
I
see.
did, maybe. So all of you are kind of placed outside.
As a team.
As a team. Morgan. Now we're going to find out if this is the case here. So, yeah, let's roll. We're going to have this be a manipulate someone roll.
Hmm.
So give me 2d6 plus charm.
Okay, that is 11.
Yeah. You know Sasha Hardigan. Well, you didn't think you knew her until you realized it would make sense that her screen name in your magical online forum would be Rocky Rock Hardigan.
Rocky Rock Cardigan.
What is your really cool magical themed screen name?
Balls of electricity.
Oh, come on. Wand stock.
Woodstock. All right, we'll say Woodstock.
Woodstock? Oh,
I know.
what the heck?
I know it.
And these are friends of yours.
They're my teammates.
Ow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I they are my friends. They're my friends. They're my best friends in real life.
It hasn't felt like that lately.
Okay. Listen, we got a lot to explain. But let's do it calmly and rationally.
Apple, now that you're all outside, starts feeling rather guilty about all of this. And so, cuts Mindy out of the net. And all of you receive enough first aid to, Mindy, you are now conscious.
Oh, before she gets conscious, Bronco asked for her library cards.
No, he didn't. Take it back. Take it back, Joey.
The Mystic library card is pulled.
Oh.
Bronco looks at both and then hands you, Mindy, the platinum one back. Apple Ortiz, should I make a call to Boston? And Apple, but before he even finishes the sentence, no.
Try it. I dare you. They'll laugh you out of the phone.
Heathers, what is the matter with you?
Sorry.
It's been a very stressful, however much time it's been. It feels like hours, Morgan. It feels
Apologies,
like it's been hours.
So, the whole Wi-Fi team is arranged in kind of Blittle League Office of Tactical Interventions and Bake at Home Pizza Sales, kind of perfect, 140-degree firing arc, 10 feet back. And, Apple is kind of standing up front, surveying all of you. Sasha kind of leaves the firing line and kind of moves forward and is kind of sitting on the asphalt, talking to Morgan.
Yeah.
So this is traveling team, not spell slinging and eclipse management, I would imagine.
Travel team. Now, I think I'm the only spellcaster in this quadrio. So yeah, we were just, I don't know, sort of trying to find a solution to a lot of problems, and I don't know what's up.
And theft from a public library would have been.
Hey, eat a worm, Apple. You don't know what we're dealing with.
Mathers.
You were trying to steal something? Oh yeah, we were. Well,
it's what happens when you're in the field of duty and you're up against some pretty serious consequences. I mean, lives are on the line, Sasha. People were gonna die.
Well, I certainly understand the gravity of all of this. I think Apple and the library are pretty adamant about you not getting that book, though.
That makes sense. That book seemed dangerous.
Yeah, Darcy and Mathers, I think that book was meant to distract us.
Before we talk about the book, can
I'm
someone
sorry,
pull me off of Zlobs? All of the blood's rushing to my head.
Yeah, I shimmied around so Darby's facing everyone.
Someone please,
Sasha, can you handle that?
Can someone just pull me off of him so I can not be upside down?
You need a very strong solvent or to wait like an hour before it gets brittle.
Oh my god.
Do you have a solvent? Apple?
Apple looks at Darren, who in turn looks at three other people on the Blittle League team, and all of them just start instinctually like pulling out vials of stuff. One person like reaches through like a hole in space and grabs a box, and they're working on something.
Okay, you can talk about the book now, but the world looks cool this way.
I read Darren's mind.
Oh no.
All right, 26 plus weird, please.
What's the clock?
7.
Partial success. I will give you his general vibe or a non-controversial secret.
General vibe. I'm just interested in him.
Darren is interested enough in the pursuit of knowledge that he had hard ports drilled into his temple and a bunch of circuitry put up there so he can rapidly absorb information from his computer. He does this because he feels kind of like an outcast. But he's well-intentioned and he kind of has a home. He's more comfortable solving mysteries than he is on the Blaseball Diamond, because he feels like his skills are better served out here.
Does his brain from the inside look like a person's? It just gets
but with a couple of the edges chipped off.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Darren sacrificed a bit of his humanity for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. Gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all. I was just curious.
Yeah. So, Woodstock, what's the story here?
We were originally sent on a mission to look at what's causing these rumblings in the exhausted Earth that are headed towards Boston. I think I found a clue. Woodstock, always investigating things. Anyway, I think we found out that it's not magic at all. I think it's something rooting around underground, like literally a giant thing headed towards Boston.
Well, that sure sounds like a heck of a mystery.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Apple's going inside to make sure that no one at the library presses any charges. You're almost certain to be free to go. Is there anything I could do for you right now before we have to get in the bus? I have a feeling, by the way, that this cuts short our field trip.
Good.
You've done enough. I'll see you online later.
Yeah, well, hopefully our friends from the other coast are going to do their live stream.
Yeah, it's going to be really funny this time. Also, don't tell anyone about this. This is really
not a soul. Not a soul. And yeah, she with that, she kind of looks at all of you and kind of nods. And yeah, the one of the Darren Splash Mountain eventually is the one, as everyone's kind of like getting back on the bus and apologizing on your behalf, and there's a lot of like library staff outside kind of pointing at the four of you, and Apple's trying to explain it away. As all of that is happening, Darren Splash Mountain produces this kind of big vial, this like huge, it's like a big Erlenmeyer flask with a wide base, and kind of places that at the ground in front of Zlobs, you, and Darby.
Zlobs.
My arms are tied to you via goop.
Mathers?
Oh.
Do you
What?
want to do the honors? What is up with you lately?
Nothing.
Can you
What's up
pour
with
this
you?
on us?
Yeah,
Nick, could
pour
you please?
Please?
me? I have to do everything around here. I pour the solvent on them.
It works.
Oh no, John. John.
It works, but it is pungent.
Oh, don't bring the chat into this.
I mean,
Lion.
yeah,
Lioness. Lioness.
that's what it is.
That's harsh. That's harsh, Lioness.
It's that weird saccharine, artificial, sugar cloudy circus peanut smell.
Ugh.
Just that kind of waxy sweet. You just feel unclean.
Mhm.
You guys
Also, this stuff still kind of crackles as you walk. And with that, the four of you are free to go. You are, of course, banned from the Mystic Library.
Is the
wait, hold
Wi-Fi
on.
leaving?
Even Zlobs and Morgan? We were good.
2d6 Zlobs plus charm.
No, Morgan, help.
Yeah, Morgan, 2d6 plus charm.
Oh, thank God.
12.
Yeah.
Remarkably, there is a library on this planet that Zlobs is allowed in, but Mindy Mathers is not.
I go with Mindy and go, pop, pat, pat, pat. It's okay. I've been banned for at least 12 libraries.
I take up my big knife.
Uh-oh.
No, Mindy. Mindy.
I still pat her. What are you going to do? Stab me? That's mean.
Put my big knife away.
That's right.
Mindy, release the anger.
I shout at the Yonkers Wi-Fi bus, "Kick rocks, nerds!" And then I go put my suit on.
I'm going to pull out my phone and press a button, and it's going to inject a single ball that's going to inflate into a stress ball. Mathers.
The stress ball app.
And then 5 seconds later, your phone vibrates and you look at it. Stress ball inventory 0/1.
Oh, it's funny every time.
So, how are we going to sneak back in here?
The library? We're not. You're banned.
The
Morgan
book,
said it was a trap or something. The
no,
book-
I think he sent us on this wild goose chase, which wait.
But there's still secrets inside that library.
Yeah, probably
Right.
thousands and untold numbers of infinite secrets.
So we're
Secrets
supposed to
upon
walk
secrets.
away from all that?
Yeah. They probably use our.
Right.
They probably something bad's probably happening.
Guys,
What?
Mindy, you put your suit back on, right? Or you're in the midst
Yeah.
of it?
Uh-huh.
Mathers, come in. Mathers, come in. Mystic team, come in. This is inbound. This is inbound.
Hello? Inbound?
inbound.
Have two of you returned early?
No.
No.
Roger.
Wait, inbound? Inbound.
Determining a firing solution. Yes.
What's happening? What's happening in Coventry?
We were under the impression that two of you decided to arrive early. You're approaching from the east.
Why were you under that impression?
Because two people in armored suits are walking towards us.
It was a trick. We have to get back now.
Inbound, we're on our way.
Understood.
I didn't have a helmet. What happened?
What's happening?
It was a trick. That stupid hedgehog is on their way to the base now.
We've got to
Using
get in the
our suits
car.
to get in.
All right, everyone, hold on. I'm gonna go to engage Turbo.
Okay.
What does engaging Turbo mean?
Oh goodness. There's like another grenade that I have that has like a very high octane propellant. I'm just gonna dump it in the gas tank. It's probably going to cause irreparable damage, but we're going fast.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right, Zlobs, why don't you give me 2d6 plus cool?
There we go. That's the stuff. 9.
All right. Well, the car's going to explode.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
Not until you get there. Yeah, the second you do this and turn on the car, so this is obviously a much, much older car from before the days of kind of digital readouts and onboard computers and everything. So you turn the car on, and the engine kind of kicks in, and it's loud and angry and screaming. And then
I apologize, this poor car, this poor work of art.
As the high octane mix kind of mixes around with the gasoline and starts being like pulled into the engine, all of a sudden you just start hearing weird beeps and hisses. You imagine that if there was a check engine light, it would have burned out. But instead, all you're hearing is things happening under the hood.
And the problem with this, everyone, I cannot slow down. So once we get close, you're going to have to bail.
Okay.
Okay,
Darby,
I
can you
feel
wake
good.
me up when we get close?
Yeah.
I have to take a quick nap in the back seat to reboot my brain without this personality trait.
Yeah, and you do. Meanwhile, on the bus back to Yonkers, Apple Ortiz is talking to Bonfire, who, as always, is a great listener. You know, it's the weirdest thing. 99 times out of 100, I would wait until the police showed up myself and had the 4 of them have their butts hauled off to jail. Why? Because they screwed up our field trip. But you know what? I was feeling a little charitable today, and I'm glad I let them go. And Bonfire just kind of nods. Yeah, I'd like to think that I'm growing as a person. And forgiveness is... And then she turns on her phone. All right, switch back.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bullshit. Yeah, I call bullshit.
So, yeah,
exhausted.
The car, a number of things are going wrong. There's some kind of fluid now leaking from behind the steering wheel. You are going, every pothole is now doing destructive damage to the car's frame.
I'm like soldering things as they're coming apart.
Yeah, there's a lot of spot welding with your index finger.
Morgan, the frame's breaking over there. Could you please fix that?
Yeah, the car, this car would top out at a very shaky 80 miles an hour.
This Thunderbird only 80? Come on, sir.
This car, yeah.
Oh, no.
But yeah, you have this thing into the low triple digits, and this thing is just violently shaking. And you realize you're going to have to bail, so you pretty much aim it for a field outside of Coventry. And you're on kind of a straightaway, and it's like, all right, to heck with it. And then you kind of give the bail order, and everybody dives out of the car.
Mm-hmm. I tuck and roll, and I just Oh
yeah, we've got 2 unstable people.
Oh no,
tucking and rolling out of a car. So I want each of you to roll literally anything you want. Just justify it. Whatever. I'll put it this way: 2d6 plus cool is going to be the thing. But if anyone can propose something that's not cool, I'll probably allow it.
Can I leverage my cool in a way that I will take all harm and
Nope.
try to save some. What? Oh no!
You made a rocket car.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
I'm gonna do protect someone as we roll out.
That is a very good call. Let me look up.
Morgan, protect Darby. I have a plan.
All right. All right. So Morgan, you're going to be rolling 2d6 plus tough. Darby, roll whatever it is you would like. And Mindy, what's your plan? Oh, and Darby, what are you going to roll?
I'm going to roll tough because I've got a bit of a plan too.
Sure. Okay, and let's resolve this first. Zlobs, we'll go from easy to hard here. Zlobs, 2d6 plus cool to bail.
Easy mode. Oh no! Oh no! I got a 6. One of 3 possible results.
All
Okay.
right, we will get to that in a second.
Okay,
No,
my
but I'm
plan's
so
not gonna
cool.
work.
But I'm so cool. No.
Woodstock, why don't you, actually, Darby, why don't you give me your 2d6 plus tough and tell me what your plan is?
8. My plan is that normally I launch from the front of the car, but this time I'm gonna crawl to the back and open like the back hatch, and at the right time just stake my flaming sword into the ground and have it just like pull me out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Okay, and
But really
you rolled an 8. That is really, really cool. You are unstable though, and you will be taking harm. So what's going to happen is, let's narrate this out. So Darby, you kind of kick out the rear window and kind of roll out, and your sword's kind of up in the air. Like you see the doors starting to swing open around you. You kind of jam your sword into the ground, and it doesn't catch right away. It kind of bangs up off a rock, and you are about to fall off the car, and you kind of get it back into the ground again. And this is the change in the rate of speed is going to be enough to probably break your arm.
Oh.
You're going to take 2 harm, resulting in a broken arm, which is going to drop your toughs by 1 until you are able to.
She does have
receive
angelic
medical
armor.
attention.
Don't forget, Darby.
Oh, that's 2. Oh, that's
You're not in
true.
combat.
Wait, what?
Oh, so I have to have my armor, put my armor on to get my.
Yeah, you kind of need a second.
Okay.
Angelic armor? Oh, oops.
Yeah, when in technically you're in danger, but all right, you know what? Fine. Let's say you do it because for dramatic effect, like you're on the back of the car, armor kind of springs up and stuff. You're only going to take 1 harm, not 2, but you're still going to break your arm. That's where Woodstock comes in. Morgan, 2d6 plus tough, please.
I got a 7.
7. All right. Instead of Darby taking 1 harm, you take 2 harm, but Darby does not break her arm. So, like, you see what she's trying to do, and you look out the back, and you just kind of do the calculations in your head and think, we are going way too fast for someone to essentially drop an air anchor. So what does this look like, Morgan?
So what's going to essentially happen is I'm going to use a spell shield to gradually hold her rather than it like slamming to a halt, kind of dampening. But I'll be absorbing all of that dampening energy. I do, because I have shield spell, have 2 armor against it.
Oh.
Morgan and Darby, you are both out of the car. So you know, Darby is kind of like dropping the anchor. Morgan, you're out like manipulating physics with magic. And all of a sudden, kind of something in the air just kind of catches. The sword catches the ground and starts cutting a trench. Morgan, you're kind of slowing down the effects of time around you. The trunk rips off the car. The two of you kind of skate on it for about 50 feet and come to a complete stop. And with that, like the crackling energy dissipates from around Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, but thank you.
Neither do I. I don't think I knew I had that in me.
Mindy, what is your plan?
So, this default is a cool roll, right?
Yeah.
Because we're acting under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not very cool. But Zlobs is very cool.
Mm.
I'm wondering, can I read his mind quickly enough and create a strong enough psychic connection to sort of share, and share a mind for a moment?
That's where my cool went.
And use Zlobs' cool to sort of adopt for a moment his kinesthetic awareness and his strategic mind and understand how to safely exit this vehicle.
Yeah, that makes sense. I will allow you to roll 2d6 plus weird to get out of an exploding car. Not bad. 2d6 plus weird. Tell me what you get.
Six. Total.
Oh, that's what I got.
Yeah, I also rolled very low.
All right.
So I tapped into Zlobs' mind, or tried to. Didn't quite do a good enough job, and also sort of made Zlobs go absolutely just brain dead for half a moment to ruin his chances of landing safely as well. For those of you who wanted the instant replay.
Well, you know what? It was actually a lot of Zlobs, because Zlobs got in his head about it, and he was like really like focused on making sure like the car was holding together. So he just was like really focused more on them than himself, and it wasn't a good move. It wasn't a good time to tap in to just a bunch of self-doubt and anxiety.
Oh God.
Yeah. So oops. I want just Zlobs and Mindy just kind of go back and forth a quick sentence each about narrate out how exactly this car explodes and whether or not you're still in it. I will say you both take 2 harm from this.
Only 2? Great.
Okay.
I take 0.
Oh wait, I'm wearing my suit. So only 1 harm?
Sure, only 1.
Okay. Saved my life.
All right, Mindy, you need to bail.
I can't.
Why not? I need to. This car's about to explode.
The car's going too fast. Slow it down. I can't jump out like this.
I can't. I literally cannot.
Zlobs, please slow the car down. I can't jump out like this.
Mindy,
hold on. Maybe you can show me how.
Oh God.
Oh,
it's not good.
My God.
I'm
Why
sorry.
are you thinking like that? Zlobs! It's horrible in there.
Mindy, hold my hand. Then I bail with Mindy.
I get dragged out of the car.
Yep, and you kind of slam into like the silty, powder dry earth, and just kind of roll, and you're bumping and crunching. Like Mindy, you hear something pop somewhere in your back.
Zlobs' foot gets caught in the car. He's just being like dragged along.
Yeah, and the car explodes.
A little Zlobs like was smoking like butt tail goes. Oh, I don't think any harm though, but I'm like, just
No, you're
brushing
fine.
off.
No, that's
Yeah. Oh.
good armor. Mindy, your ears
There's
are
a tailpipe
ringing.
just sticking out of his catching armor chest. Uh-oh.
Mindy, your ears are ringing, but Morgan, you hear it coming in. Woodstock, this is inbound. Woodstock, inbound.
Inbound. This is Woodstock.
There's an explosion southeast of our position up in Coventry. I assume that is your doing.
We have arrived.
Did you catch the retreating suspect?
I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. We didn't see anything because we were coming in a driving grenade of fire and doom. So we'll look now.
Averaging 115 miles an hour. Very impressive in the exhausted Earth.
I'll let Zlobs know. Over. Zlobs. Inbound.
Over.
Yes.
Over. Zlobs, inbound was impressed by your speed.
Oh, was inbound? Inbound should have been impressed because that was very fast. Mindy, you okay? You look sad.
Oh, I'm just incredibly injured.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to carry you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Scramble up my back, please.
Okie dokie, I scramble up his back.
And Mindy, you'll notice. Please look under my hat.
Look under your Slobs.
Look under my hat.
When did you have time to make these?
Yeah, Zlobs always comes prepared. They're like gummy bears, but I made them a little savory.
Oh.
I'm a little afraid, but I'll try them.
It was just pepper this time.
I was just imagining like a gummy bear with like a bacon bit just kind of mushed into the middle of it.
Guys,
Yeah.
Yes.
The people who took our armor were spotted headed towards the base.
Let's get them.
Headed towards the base? The base of what?
Yeah. What base?
The place that we started. What's the name of it?
Coventry?
The Coventry. Thank you.
Wait, they're headed towards Coventry?
Yes. The people who took our suits, they're headed towards Coventry.
Okay.
I go towards Coventry. Let's go. Ha!
Let's go.
Yeah, so you all trundle very rapidly
As a team.
as
As a team.
and get
Darby, you
to
sound
kind of
like
the
hell.
outskirts of Coventry and kind of the bulwark walls. And yeah, you see Katie Queen on the roof of the tall building next to the Nathan Hale statue. And there's a gunshot. You hear a shot fired into the air, and you see like Katie Queen holding up the pistol. And you will kind of stop and like you kind of wave your hands. And then kind of everyone in town waves back. And you make it in. You are all very badly hurt.
I'm fine.
Three of you are badly hurt. Actually, only two of you were badly hurt. And we'll you know what? We'll deal with rudimentary exhausted Earth medical equipment in a few minutes.
Zlobs, take me to the front lines.
No,
Yeah, me too.
absolutely not. No,
What?
shush. I give you all snacks and I take off my coat and I tuck you both in. No, you need to be taking self-care.
No, Darby.
Zlobs, we've got to disable the threat first.
No, you are currently not threatable.
Katie Queen comes down from the roof along with Inbound, and Katie looks at all of you. Had a nasty case of imposters.
Uh-oh. What happened? Is everyone okay?
Well, everyone but the imposters.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do to him?
We caught one, the other headed back. They're kept in a basement of the old feed building. Susie Chen is watching him.
Uh-oh. I feel
We
real
haven't
bad for him.
we haven't questioned him outside of the fact that we asked what he was doing here, and he said scouting.
Well, Zlobs, you gotta let me go to that.
But why?
I'm excellent at interrogation.
That makes sense. Yeah, can we see the suspect?
I'm gonna go
Sure.
after the other one.
No.
I can fly. I'm gonna be fine. Which direction?
Darby like tries to open his ring. He's
Zlobs,
like,
maybe
no.
you go with Darby in case, just for fun, you should go with Darby.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
go with Matters.
do you have any wing grenades? Make me go. Phew.
No, but we can go sleuth if you want.
Okay.
All right, I'll go with
All right.
Matters.
Sure. So we'll deal with
Split
the
the party.
Yeah. All right, Mindy and Morgan, you head down to the basement, which is pretty much a storeroom. There isn't a jail in this town of 15 people that are all 70 plus years old. But they pretty much put this person in a cleared out storeroom. Susie Chen is not here. You're essentially looking at a closed door. And in the hallway outside the closed door is, well, Mindy and Darby. I want each of you to just roll 2d6 flat.
And Morgan? Me and Morgan?
No, Darby.
What?
Oh.
Just 2d6 flat. Oh, my. What a day I'm having. No, it's Mindy's armor and Zlobs' armor that were loaned out, right?
Oh, no, Darby and
Darby
Zlobs.
and Zlobs.
Darby and Zlobs. Darby, Zlobs, each of you roll 2d6.
Okay, can I roll
So my
again?
roll
Can I just
doesn't-
roll again?
No.
Should
No, I
I
don't
keep
have-
my roll for the next thing I do? Should I
No.
save those numbers?
Hmm.
Oh.
I got a 4.
Oh, I did well then. I got a 7.
All right. Darby's
You were
armor
you were mad about a 7. It was what?
Darby's
Darby's
armor is kind of neatly folded outside. And you could tell it's Darby's because of like the wing holes that broke the hermetic seal. And yeah, you knock on the door. Susie kind of pops her head out, looks at you, Mindy. Battle scars.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to
got
brag,
us.
but I'm probably the most injured I've ever been.
She lost her library card doing it.
Mindy, 2d6 plus sharp.
Okay. 6. Why?
Oh no.
A look passes over Susie's face when Morgan says that. And you can't unpack what it is. You haven't actually seen Susie's face ever look like that.
What does it
It
mean?
only looked like that for a quarter beat.
What does it mean? Should I read her? No. Should I though? No.
It's fine. It's just a
Be
secret.
respectful. Oh, don't say that.
Mathers, we have work to do.
Sorry.
that was a face serp.
I was going to interrogate the captured teenager.
He's all yours. I was just making sure he didn't escape. Though I hoped you would. She looks at him. And then she promptly sits down on one of like the few boxes left in here. It's Bink Barcalounger. That scout or that lookout from the Lakesiders. He is much worse for wear.
Hello.
Hey there.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, what's your preference? Would you like to do this the easy way or the hard way?
What's the hard way?
The hard way is I have to communicate with him by speaking. And the easy way is I just read his mind and get all the information I want.
Does he hear that?
Yeah, I say it.
Hard way?
Okay.
It's a good choice.
Okay. Well, how are you doing? Sorry. No, that's not a good question. Morgan.
Listen, we caught you fair and square. You got no pawns. We kind of know that you took our suits in exchange for an impossible task. So put your cards on the table and you have a chance to survive.
I don't know if it was impossible. Otis wanted that book. At least he seemed really excited about the possibility of getting it. I never see that guy excited. Though he is a groundhog, sometimes I have trouble reading his facial expressions.
If he was so excited about the book, then why would he put his collateral on the line?
I'll use it while you have it, I guess.
What did you want with
He
Coventry?
sent me and someone else out to test out the suit's capabilities in case you didn't come back.
Test
And
out
we
the
decided
suit's
to do a little
capability.
scouting. We didn't know what these things did. You didn't give us any instructions.
We didn't give you instructions because we didn't expect you to use them.
Oh, yeah, but we're definitely using them.
What did you need here in Coventry?
Nothing. We thought that it would be a good idea to go out and scout.
That's not true, buddy.
All right, 2d6 plus charm.
I know that's not true. 7.
All right.
Not that. Oh, wait. Nope. 6.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm wearing my suit.
Mm-hmm.
Rocking a -2 over here.
Yeah, there's something he's not telling you. You're not sure what it is. Morgan, your read on him is that he probably wasn't lying about Otis. Or at least he's not deliberately lying about Otis. From his perspective, Otis seemed really excited about getting the book. You also don't think he's lying about the fact that they didn't know what these suits were, and so they were putting them on to test them out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something that he's not telling you, and you don't know what it is.
I think it's something about Coventry, because as soon as Darby mentioned Coventry, he like logged it away in his mind.
Yeah. I think I'd actually like to read a bad situation.
Sure. 2d6 plus sharp, please.
That is a 9. 8. No, 9.
When you were about to enter danger, I think this is probably more of an investigative mystery, because the mystery is what he's doing here. I'd let you ask. I'd let you ask a question from investigative mystery plus your free one.
All right. What magic was done here?
From Bing Barcalounger, none. From the other scout, some. The other scout was like you're trying to read it like, and the way that this is kind of working is like you're sitting here and like Mindy's talking to him, and you like pull out like a vial of chalk and you start like sprinkling it on the ground and stuff to see if there's any residual magic, and the chalk kind of moves around, and then you like hang a plumb bob and do all the things you do. And he's been exposed to some very rudimentary self-taught magic. You'd call it hobby magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you think the person he was with was casting some kind of cantrips to make the move quieter or faster or unseen, something like that.
Yeah. Michael's Hobby Lobby magic, whatever.
Yeah, like Michael's Hobby Lobby magic. Like you could tell because it leaves like a residue, like almost like a circus peanut smell, but not as gross.
I like circus peanuts.
Well, that's not then Zlobs is having a pretty good day.
Yeah, Zlobs is like, this is great. Zlobs can eat a lot of like. I feel like in real life, there's a limit to like a normal person can eat for circus peanuts. Mine's 2.5. As Joey Bez Zlobs, he can keep going.
Yeah, just nail that flag to the mast. We are hitting pan on this.
What is being concealed?
All right, this cracks it open, and you kind of let Mindy do a lot of the talking. You're just kind of reading body language. It was all about Coventry, ultimately. Otis wants to control this area. Otis kind of has a small, dedicated group of teenage outcasts, but Otis wants dominion over people who are older and know the area. So essentially what he was planning to do was at some point either using the book or using the armor, if you folks didn't get back, would be to besiege Coventry, force their surrender and fealty, and then expand his land. So he's a conqueror. He's a 2-bit conqueror.
How does it feel knowing that you won't get the book or the armor?
At this point, I just don't want you folks to kill me.
Oh.
Then tell us everything.
And he does. He kind of shares the whole story. He gives a little bit of his backstory. He's from he's from Massachusetts, and he ran away and saw signs essentially in the exhausted earth saying like, hey, there's a place for you in the Lakesiders, and so he followed, and that's where it is. He likes Otis. He thinks Otis is the smartest person he's ever met. The Otis has been talking up Coventry like it's a great prize. Like it's the next thing on their to-do list for a while, like a few months. And yeah, then he kind of laid out the idea. He wanted, Bink and the other person to test out the armor, get a sense of its capabilities, and also scout Coventry. And the plan was to kind of muster forces and do something to it in the coming days. So he kind of lays it all bare.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Mathers.
Never got to do it the easy way. All right. Well, thanks for all the information. You can go.
What?
I mean,
Mathers?
wait.
No,
right?
no.
Oh, no, sorry. You can't go yet.
But you're
Sorry.
not gonna die. I think that's the point Mathers was trying to make.
Well, I don't. Susie?
Susie, don't. No.
Yeah.
No. He spilled his secrets. He don't need to spill blood too. No.
Oh, we're just wondering what we should do with him now.
Oh, well. I mean, if you two want to leave the room, the problem will go away.
Wait, I've got an idea. And I turn back to our captive. If you're just looking for a place, a place to belong, Coventry has that. Maybe you can fight with us and fight for this mystery we're trying to solve. Maybe you can help us out, and maybe that's a better place for you in the long run. I mean, are you having a great time under the hedgehog?
2d6 plus charm.
Mm-hmm. 8.
If I'm free to go, then I think I'm free to think about it too.
Okay.
Whatever happens from here on out, I'm not going to be involved. I think I've seen enough. And he shakes your hand.
All right.
And yeah, he's left to go free on your orders. Meanwhile, in the skies, Darby, you flying Zlobs?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Nice. Okay, Darby, you're not allowed to engage.
Yeah, Darby, you're almost certainly concussed, or at least you feel that way because you were oxygen deprived for a pretty good chunk of time, not 3 hours ago. But yeah, the wind's nice. You're feeling okay, a little tired maybe. And yeah, you're kind of looking for clues. So one of you is going to roll to investigate a mystery. One of you, if you want, can roll to help out.
Hey, Darby.
Yeah, Zlobs.
Can your angel friends help us? More eyes in the skies, as it were.
My army.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like to only call them when it's really needed.
Well, we have someone retreating away with a bunch of secrets about to tell their home base full of people, and have a powerful weapon, armor that would help. It's preemptive importance.
The army, by the way, works when you join combat. Like they're probably not going to be your search force. Yeah. They have other like angelic things to do.
It does say we'll have to enter combat.
Yeah. Well, fine. I take out my sniper rifle.
Yeah. So you're essentially hang gliding with a sniper's rifle across the ground.
Zlobs hates using rifles, but like it's like at this point you gotta like me like you gotta like shoot for a leg to like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not coming, Zlobs. Darby has her sword out and is like, I summon thee. I summon.
Yeah, it's hard to even focus long enough to do that.
Yeah, even the flame's kind of like a little flickery. It's not.
So who wants to help? Who wants to roll for?
I'll help.
All right. 2d6 plus cool first.
Fantastic. I got a 15.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 6. I get 12.
Oh my God. Well, good news. Darby, that means that you do the equivalent of rolling a 12. So you can ask 2 questions of whatever you want on the Investigate a Mystery list, or you can ask 1 question phrased exactly the way you want it.
Where did it go?
Went back to the lakeside.
Okay. And let's see here. What here is not what it seems.
Yeah. All right. From this height, and knowing what you now know about the earthquakes, you see something that looks kind of like a really subtle ditch, stretching in more or less a straight line, heading northeast. And when I say ditch, I mean, and you see it in a field, and then you see it in another field. And this is the only reason why you put it together, is it's like, you know how, like, if you look at one of those little, like, kind of those Zen gardens with the sand that you can kind of, it's like you took the back of the broom and gently dragged it across the top. And you wouldn't tell if you were on the ground. But the fact that you're a couple hundred feet up looking for signs of life, it's as if the land settled ever so slightly at a 100-foot diameter line, just kind of running north.
Hey, Zlobs. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, let's go. Can you bank us over there?
Yeah, let's follow that.
It stretches for miles, and it turns slightly. And it's hard because it goes under what look like towns or what used to be. And then you see smoke coming up from one of these towns. And you're pretty sure that you kind of bank around and you're trying to find where this thing started. And close to the start of this line is fire. Like you see black smoke, kind of thin plume.
Bring us closer, Darby.
Yeah,
please.
Okay.
Yeah, the buildings here are not old, they're new. Ramshackle, but built with purpose. Kind of a long, low building, and then this kind of very large, kind of caged off area with kind of fabric roofs over it. Like almost like a really big temporary indoor baseball field, like roughly that size.
Oh.
And there's smoke kind of billowing up through a hole in the middle of the fabric roof.
Can I read a bad situation?
Absolutely, you can. You are about to get into danger. 2d6 plus sharp, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2d6 plus cool, please.
I'm a tactical genius. Boom, baby. 13.
3 questions, please.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, of course. I'll give you 3 questions. What's the biggest threat?
Yeah. The biggest threat is the guy that's about to turn on the anti-aircraft gun.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Knowing that, are there dangers we haven't noticed yet?
Yeah. There are definitely people on the ground, and they are about to start ringing some kind of alarm.
What's the most vulnerable to me?
The fuel tanks.
I don't know if they're a threat. I was like, oh, let's go dive bomb the fuel tanks. We don't want that. Or do we?
No.
So
we don't even know who this is.
True. You're right.
Yeah. Like what you see now that we've kind of gone through the questions is this. You kind of bank, and it looks like this kind of, it looks like barracks. It looks like kind of one long barracks-like building because there's like a door on either end. It looks like kind of a supply depot. You see something that looks like fuel tanks kind of in almost only partially covered by this like big kind of cloth roof over this big central building. And on one of these outbuildings, it looks like almost like a little supply building, someone had placed what looked like a mid-20th century anti-aircraft gun, like a flak gun.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pointed at... What's that?
Those hurt.
Yeah, and it was pointed at the ground. But the second someone came in overhead, you see a guy sitting there kind of spinning a couple of really big wheels, and it's like starting to tilt up from the ground towards you. I
loosen like a big white cloth that flutters behind us.
So this is peace.
Yeah, and that was my pillowcase full of candy. So my candy's gone.
Oh, and it's just scattering all over the ground.
It's just candy falling everywhere. The price I play. I'm sorry, no Snickers for you.
There is a sound over as you're kind of banking and getting up, you can hear kind of amidst the breeze and the wind and stuff, the hum of diesel engines. But over that hum and over the wind, you hear a voice over a loudspeaker. The voice sounds old. This is protected airspace. Fly on out of here.
I don't think I can respond. It's very loud up here.
10 seconds and we start shooting.
Oh, do you think we can?
Let's land. We gotta land, Zlobs. We're going fast.
On the flak? Yeah. I don't think we can bank now.
We're just going straight down.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Aim for that protective netting.
You're gonna land here?
Yeah.
Morgan, you know what I just realized?
What's up, Mathers?
Since neither since Zlobs and Darby, neither one of them have their suits, their traveling team suits. I'm very injured. I need to sleep.
I look at my phone. It has 0 out of 1 Band-Aids left.
We can't communicate with either of them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Zlobs and Darby, you start kind of making the dive towards the camp, and that kind of trebly voice, bank or I'll stop counting. So here's the question. If you are landing anywhere near the camp and it looks like you are, they are going to open fire.
Oh, we're gonna bank away then.
Okay.
It's still landing, but we're not going. No, Zlobs, I'm not going right in there.
Okay, that's fair.
I would die.
No, don't die, please. That would.
Oh,
that
we have
would
to
be
make sure that they can see.
I'll have to go back in time, and it'll cause a bad thing. That you can't do that. We can't do that again.
No. Yeah. So I bank away, and try to land as far away from the camp as I can, but like still in the general vicinity.
Do you want to approach the camp on ground? Or are you heading back to Coventry?
Zlobs, what do you think? I kind of want to know what's going on, but also maybe we should let everybody else know what we saw.
It seems like there's a bunch of fire and smoke. Maybe just pop in and say hi, then leave.
I don't think they want us to say hi, though.
Oh, then why are they hiding?
Okay, let's slowly approach. Yeah, so we're gonna approach, but slowly and still waving the flag.
Sure. The area around the this camp is pretty cleared out. Foundations of some buildings, that's kind of it. Anything that used to be a tree has apparently been ripped out of the ground long ago, so it is just barren, flat silt, as gray as the sky above your head. So they see you coming, and you're just kind of there holding the flag. Someone starts approaching you, someone big, and gliding across the ground. He's rollerblading.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Also, I am on like watch duty. Like, I will not let anything bad happen to Darby.
Yeah. Noted. And he stops about 20 feet away. Mine's off limits.
Mine? Mine. You're what?
Mining, Zlobs, mining.
Oh, you're mining?
Is that what the smoke is that we see? Is that related?
Mm-hmm. Our engines.
Oh, we were worried that you were in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Far from it.
Oh, we're
You looking for work?
Yeah.
Well, we're currently working on getting work. We're currently working on getting work. Yeah.
Well, then let's get you in and talk to Gran. Underground storage, Harvard University.
Uh-oh, plot.
There's a suitcase lying against the wall near the door. Old suitcase, beautifully maintained, monogrammed. A gloved hand types in the code. And then the glove is removed and the hand places a finger down on the fingerprint sensor. She opens the door, looks in. The pedestal's there, but not the thing on it. Her eyes narrow. This is becoming a mystery. And she closes the door.
Darby.
Zlobs.
Darby.
Zlobs.
Darby.
Zlobs.
Darby.
Zlobs.
Remember that time I tackled you?
Oh, I will never forget.
Yeah.
And you will never forget when I get you back.
Well, someone's up 5-4. And that is Zlobs. Severus Zlobin.
Savor it.
AKA
while you
Zlobs.
kindle-
AKA 5 and 4.
I'm gonna kill you now.